Hi there, this is John Highman from Commercial Real Estate Online. The website to contact us is commercial-realestate-training.com. So this is a video for my friends in commercial real estate brokerage around the world. Whilst you're here at this YouTube channel, by all means subscribe so that you can get the other videos as they come up online or posted on the website. Either way, we're always sharing information relating to commercial real estate brokerage in many different ways around the world. Sales, leasing, or property management, industrial, office or retail property. So in today's program, I want to talk about cold calling, the aspects of cold calling that you should really understand from your perspective in growing your real estate business. So let's have a look at that. Cold calling, what's it all about? Well, you'd say it's lifting the telephone and speaking to new people. So let's look at it. In commercial real estate today, the cold calling process is certainly not dead. If anything, it's getting busier, it's more direct, and it's more professional. You should be making plenty of calls as part of growing your real estate business. It does take a skill, it does take some deliberate and direct action, and the skills can be learned, and that's why I'm sharing this information here for you now. So the second point is that, in fact, it's a great part of the industry if you want to earn more listing business and commissions over time. That is, new listings, new clients, commissions, conversions, people that transact real estate business. How do you find them? You make cold calls. So any agent that fails to get that cold calling process underway is doing damage to their career, and that is not a good thing. They need to make more calls. They need to understand the process behind that, how to do it professionally, and how to grow their skills in talking to new people every day as part of a system. And the word system here is so critical to brokerage today. So if you are struggling in your real estate business, let's have a look at what you can do and how you can build the process more effectively and directly. Cold calling. Any person that tells you that the telephone cold calling process is dead is not a specialist in the industry, and they do not have the real understanding of how we do the business. That's a fact. It's something to be understood. Build your business by making direct telephone calls to the right people as part of a system in your marketing process, your personal marketing process. You can't delegate it, nor should you, to anyone else. It's a matter of learning the skill yourself to grow the business over time. Top agents cold call all of the time. They do so to a high standard. Why? Because they practice, they understand what they're doing, they're focusing on a target market, they've got their lists, and they're building them. So if you're struggling without a list at the moment, then obviously there's things you need to do here to grow your business, and that list is the first thing that you should focus on. So who is in your list? Where do you get them from? How do you find those people? That's the first question. But once you've got a few people to call, you start adding to the list over time. And what is your list? Well, it may be a database, and that's fine, or it might be some sort of form of spreadsheet, and that's good as well. Whatever it is, it has to be quick, easy, and direct, something that you're comfortable in using and that you use every day. So let's go further. Some important rules. Regular cold calling as part of a comprehensive prospecting model in commercial real estate will efficiently help you to fill out your database of leads and opportunities across sales, leasing, and property management. Now, your database is the thing that grows your business. That's critical to understand because nothing else will really drive your business so successfully and deeply, directly, and in volume over time. Your database, your list, your spreadsheet, whatever it is. You may keep it in a book. Well, that's really not substantially strong in today's market because you do need to talk to a lot of people. So if you have a list of people in a book, go and put it in a spreadsheet at a bare minimum so you can at least understand who you've spoken to, what they've said, and when you're going to talk to them next time. So from the start of your career or as part of moving into a new sales territory, make the calling process a critical, direct and active part of your real estate prospecting model. It's a daily activity. That's the focus here, daily, and it is a system. Let's go a bit further. The facts. To help you with your calling activity and progress, here are some little known facts that are specifically helpful to just about every agent and broker around in your location and especially for yourself. Number 1, stand up as part of making the calls. Why? Because it gives you confidence. It makes your voice stronger, more direct, and you can think more laterally when it comes to your conversions, your conversations, your connections, your communication skills escalate and elevate when you stand up. That is one simple step that will help you with your dialogue and confidence in the calls. It's simple, really. Stand up and make the call. Stand up behind your desk. Get a headset on your phone, a Bluetooth headset. Plug it in, use it. So easy. A Bluetooth headset is not expensive, and it can link into your mobile phone, and you can make all of your calls from your mobile phone, and all of the people in your mobile phone will be listed there from your database activities and the way in which your phone links to your list of people. So easy. So some people have problems with standing up in the office and doing that, particularly if it's an open plan office. And that is a definite problem because there's too much noise going on. There are distractions. Other people are listening to your conversation and you may not want that. So what do? You find a quiet spot where you can close the door, keep out the noise and focus on your calls. And you do need to focus because people like to hear that you're conversing to them, not the background noise of 25 other people in the same room doing the same thing. So, if you have a problem with this privacy thing, find a private area to make your calls more directly, efficiently, and in a quiet zone. So let's go to number 2. It takes about 3 calls to prospects to get the opportunity of a meeting. That says that you're going to talk to the same person probably 3 times before they recognize that you are diligent in coming back to them and that you have some relevance that they may like to hear about. Because your relevance as a broker or an agent in a location within a property speciality is the relevance that will eventually get you a meeting. Don't pitch across the phone, by the way. Just ask for the meeting. See if they have an interest in commercial property. See if you can meet with them just to connect. That's about it. So that suggests that you should call the same people on a regular basis to move into the next stage of contact, into a meeting. As I said, a lot of people have to be called 3 times before they will give you the chance of a meeting. And that's probably because they get a lot of calls from many different agents. And that's okay. Look, you'd expect if the prospect is a definite and known person in the property marketplace that they get calls from other agents as well. The only way you're going to stand out and differentiate yourself as part of that process is by deliberately and directly calling them again, professionally and in a relevant way that is of interest to them in their property type, their investment profile, their speciality, or in their business mode. So let's go to number 3. Over a period of time, make it a target to call at least 5 new people every day. So that's not a big number. The issue here is that if you do 5 new people every day, over a 90-day cycle, that will add about 300 people to your database. So of course, some of those people won't want to talk to you anyway, and they may be a total waste of time from a commercial real estate perspective, and that is just fine. There are always plenty of people to connect with and call when it comes to commercial real estate brokerage in most towns or cities. So what do? You drop off the people that are a waste of time or don't want to talk to you, and you focus on new people. So from 5 new people every day, 3 may consistently go into ongoing calls, again into the future, or a meeting. Perhaps 2 of those 5 people will be delegated to the, let's say, the delete cycle in your contact process. So understand how calls are made professionally. You make your choices whether you should be speaking to the person again and keep the call process going. It takes about 2 or 3 hours a day. It's that simple and it's so easy. But you do need to learn the skills, become professional at it. So this little formula I've given you here is the formula to grow market share. Somewhere in there is your skill process and your systemization of making calls to new people. Remember the 5 number? 5 new people, keep it going. And every day you'll find by adding 5 new people, your pipeline gets larger. And of course, you'll be talking to those people, those qualified people again into the future. So after 90 days, you've got about 300 people in your database. After another 90 days, you've probably got somewhere near 500 to 600 people in your database, and that's fine. Let's go to number 4. Call efficiency and conversions increase when you practice your dialogue. So practice is all about connecting with people and saying something relevant, not trying to push yourself into their world because they may not want that. But you can and should be talking to them about property information, things that are of interest to them, and maybe to see if they can have some challenge in the future regards commercial property where you can help them. It's just a questioning thing, not a pushy thing. It's a questioning thing and sharing information. Are you the right person to share that information locally? Of course. You really don't need a script, a comprehensive script to make those calls, but you do need a conversation starter. So, what is a conversation starter? It's probably 1 or 2 sentences. That's about it. Beyond that point, the call gets into some sort of dialogue, and that's where your conversational ability is so important. That's why I say you should stand up as part of making the call so you can converse professionally, directly, and without offence. Because most of the people in commercial real estate that we talk to are business people or investors. They get called by lots of property people. They don't need to be frustrated by some agent that really doesn't know what to say and how to say it. So escalate your conversational ability across the telephone through practice and build your real estate business in that way. Every good contact call is a great conversation. Remember, you only need 1 or 2 sentences at the beginning of the call, perhaps to introduce yourself, perhaps to take it into a conversation. But beyond that, it is a conversation and it flows. It's not a one-way street that's all about some fixed script that you have to use. It's a conversation about what they're thinking, what you're doing, what you have available for them, and is it of any interest. So make your dialogue interesting and relevant to the market conditions. So whoever you are calling, investors, business owners, developers, whatever it is, make your call conversation interesting and relevant. To the people that own properties, you can talk about prices, rents, availability, supply, demand, local market conditions, all of those things. And you can ask questions in a professional way. Converse, don't pitch. There's no point in pitching when it comes to making calls. So when you look at these things, making more calls, what's it all about? From these simple facts, the 4 facts that I've given you, you can greatly improve your call conversion rates, targets, and results. So good. Make more calls and don't listen to those that are finding excuses in your office for not doing the process. They're simply not good at what they should be doing, and that then leaves an opportunity there for you to build your call process, to build your market massively and strongly over time. Professionalize your call processes, your marketing. The odds are that these other people have little market share and minimal client base. So you can reverse that and you can have a massive client base and a great conversion to listings, meetings, opportunities, and transactions, sales or leasing, just by simply talking to people. So start your prospecting model and don't stop. If you're struggling in your business now, or you want more business, and who doesn't, then look at your call processes. Ask yourself if you're devoting 2 or 3 hours a day to making calls to new people. Can you do that? Of course you can. But what does it take from you? Massive, massive personal control, a systemization, a process in your brokerage business. Get it started, get it underway, just do it. So this is John Highman, and I do thank you for listening to this particular program. Of course, you can check out our website at commercial-realestate-training.com. Visit us there. Subscribe to the various articles, templates, tips, and ideas that we send out every day. And whilst you're here at the YouTube channel, don't forget to subscribe to this channel to get the updates as they go through. So this is John Highman. I'm signing off for now. I like to share this information around the world each day, so you can get those tips into the future simply by joining our program. This is John Highman signing off for now. Catch you again very soon.